Once, long, long ago, in the frozen ends of the far, far north, lived a young girl named Sedna and her father. Sedna was a very loving and giving child, but she was inclined to dreaming, which frustrated her father no end. Sedna's father would often go out in his kayak to catch fish, and would send her to check his traps for hares whilst he was gone. "Be sure to skin them carefully. I need a new pair of mittens now, Sedna. Make some stew for my return, and I will fetch us fish to dry," he said. Father had been gone 2 days, and Sedna was feeling pleased with herself, for she loved her father dearly and wanted much to please him. He would be so overjoyed, she thought, but when her father did return, he was not at all pleased. The fishing trip had been poor, and he had caught only 2 fish. "That's it," he cried in rage. "You are useless. You will see us starve. Next hunter who travels by here will be given you for his wife." Sedna was heartbroken and sobbed uncontrollably in her bed until she fell asleep. And sure enough, the next day when a hunter came by in his kayak, her father said to him, "Do you want a wife? I have a very beautiful daughter who can cook and sew. She will look after you. She can be yours if you give me all you catch today." For Sedna, it was her nightmare come true, for the man was large and bulky, and his hood was so huge and dark it completely obscured his face. They came to a towering iceberg, stuck up from the sea like a great finger pointing to the heavens. Then she turned to see the hunter pull down his huge hood. Sedna was so completely terrified that she fainted. Sedna sobbed, "Oh, father, father, what have you done? Please, father, save me, please, oh, please. I will do as you wish. I'm sorry I was not a good daughter. Please, father, save me." Her cries were carried on the wind to her father, and he knew he had done wrong and had to save her. When he saw how tall and smooth it was, he sat despairing, for there was no way to reach Sedna. They had only gone a little way when the huge shadow of the raven loomed overhead. Sedna's father cried, "Take back your wife if that's what you want, but spare me," and he threw Sedna overboard. She screamed and looked up at him, not believing what he had done. But the raven kept on pecking her father, who was so in fear of his life that he hit her fingers, and because they were so cold they broke off. They transformed into the creatures of the sea, but she did not die. Instead, she was bewitched as well, and came to live forever under the entire sea as a mother of all sea beasts, goddess of the sea.